back. We told y'all we was back. Part 2. Yeah, we back. Hey, y'all. We just giving y'all some time to come in. We just vibing a little bit to the R&B neo vibes in the background before we get started on tonight's topic. We told y'all that we would be back for part 2 tonight. All right. Told y'all. We're just giving y'all some time to come in. That work. Tonight's topic is gonna be just as good as yesterday's. If y'all missed yesterday's live, we got deep, baby. We got deep. And tonight we gonna get into it. It might not be as deep. We gotta see everybody's viewpoints. We love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes. Love y'all. Love Raw Nation. We with the gang.
We with the squad. So tonight is part 2. Okay. We basically went deep on yesterday's show, which was very opening and healing for everybody who was on the show or who watched it after. You know, it was pretty deep yesterday. You want to tell me what we talked about?
Yeah, so we talked about.
Hey Trina, how are you, boo?
Hey. So we talked about detachment last night, different aspects, what detachment meant for you, what was some of the things that came to mind with detachment, some of the hardest things we struggled with detaching, things you dealt with detachment, things of that nature. It was a good conversation. If you missed it, definitely go back and watch it after tonight's show. Of course, not right now, live, baby. So go after this.
Yes, so like she said, yesterday was detachment. We told y'all we was coming back tonight for part 2. So tonight we gonna get into it. But how y'all ladies doing? Everybody looking good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I hope y'all feeling good on this Saturday.
Yeah, I'm feeling great actually. I am really tired, but you know that's what the weekend's for, to try to get in some sleep and get a lot of things done before the week starts.
Yes.
So we do love y'all. We already said a lot yesterday, but if you did not tune into our live yesterday, I'll give y'all a quick run back. So we do have a lot coming up. Stay tuned for Kicking It Raw's giveaways, our events, all of those things. Also, our Just Kicking the Kickoff winner for July was Isaiah Mason. Congratulations to him again. So if you don't know our Just Kicking the Kickoff, we've been doing that going on 3 years now. It's nothing new. We always do a cash giveaway. We do gifts, we do presents, whatever. Whatever we choose just to give back to our True Day One supporters. So if you haven't subscribed to our newsletters or our YouTube channel, please go subscribe so you don't miss out.
Yes, and about the YouTube subscriptions, make sure you go into your settings on YouTube, your channel settings, and make your subscriptions visible, because otherwise we will not be able to see you, so we won't know who you are to subscribing, and we won't be able to give you all these goodies, and you won't be able to get a chance to win. So make those visible so we can see you, please.
So we have so many rewards that we give away to our supporters. If you don't subscribe, you are really missing out. We will do a screen recording probably tomorrow or maybe early next week to show y'all how to make your subscription visible, okay? And for our Day One supporters, y'all already know we hit y'all up. We got something special coming y'all way with our merchandise, free of charge. We rocking with y'all. We love y'all. We thank y'all for the support. So we're going to go ahead and get into tonight. Okay, we're going to get into the conversation at the top.
Let's go ahead and do the intro.
Yes.
Go ahead, I'm Danielle.
I'm Missy.
I'm Tamika.
Yeah, and this is the platform.
She threw me off because I was not prepared at all. But this is a platform for both men and women. Okay, Ms. Danielle, I think you did that yesterday too. You throwing me a little bit off track. But this is a platform for both men and women to come together. But we always keep it real and raw, baby.
And as always, this is a judgment-free zone. No negativity of any kind. If we see it, we will be deleted and blocked. Last night was a beautiful, safe space. We're doing the same as always.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes, I love that.
And of course, like I said, I'm Danielle, and if you don't know, here on Kicking It Around, we talk about everything from sun up to sunrise, okay? Family, education, politics, religion, whatever you name it, we're talking about it every other Saturday at 9:30, but of course we're doing something a little special this week, okay? So just make sure y'all stay tuned in the loop.
Yes, you'll never know when we're gonna pop up. Popped up at 8 o'clock on the other day.
Right.
Yes, and we try to keep the time the same. But we have been really preparing for a lot of things behind closed doors. So bear with us and we try to get in the flow of everything again. All right, so tonight's topic is beneficial relationships and friendships. Are you reaping benefits? I'm going to read that again. Beneficial relationships and friendships, which honestly, a friendship is still a relationship, right? Are you reaping benefits? First question, we're going to roll off with Ms. Danielle because she got a lot to say today. What does a beneficial relationship look like to you? Are you handling these questions in the comments, Ms. D?
What does a beneficial relationship look like to
And
you?
are you beneficial to others? Now that's
a beneficial relationship look like to me is I'm getting something and you're getting something. We're both receiving something. Something that we need, something that if you in it, you know, you have a family, something that your family needs. Friendship, something that, you know, is, what's the word, making you complete or whole or whatever. So, giving and taking. Am I beneficial to someone?
to others.
To others. Yes, I am. Naturally, I am. However, if you get on my bad side, no, I'm not.
Okay. That was your honest truth. We respect that. We love that. So you said if they get on your bad side,
Right.
you are not beneficial
No,
to them.
I'm not beneficial.
So
I
is
made
it because they
this
make you upset, all bets are off with any benefits with you?
pretty much most of the time. Once you get on my bad side and you really get to that point, yeah, you no longer receive any kind of treatment from me. It's after you receive treatment, but it's not going to be the treatment that you want.
Okay. So do you think for you that is, what's the word? Do you think for you that is safe?
It's not good, I'll say that. But is it safe for the person? Probably not. Is it safe for me? It just depends on what it is.
Probably not. But that's it.
I don't know. It's not
depends.
true.
It just depends.
Okay, so thank you for sharing your viewpoint in regards to what does a beneficial relationship look like to you, and are you beneficial to others? So we're going to go ahead and kick it off to Ms. D, you guys. Ms. D, answer the question, please. What does a beneficial relationship look like to you, and are you beneficial to others?
So a beneficial relationship to me looks like, it's kind of basically really straightforward to this is how it sounds. Are you benefit or gaining anything from that relationship, whether it's knowledge, financial support, a listening ear, therapeutic, whatever, and is the other person also gaining it? Or I guess technically you still gonna have beneficial one-sided relationship where only one person is benefiting from it, which isn't a healthy or a good beneficial relationship. Am I beneficial in some aspects, and I feel like in other aspects I'm not. I feel like I'm halfway beneficial, and other things that I've realized that I have to work on to fully be beneficial in my relationships and things of that nature. I have been in some beneficial relationships and in some I have not. And I have a beneficial friendship and then I've had unbeneficial friendship. So I've kind of been on both sides of the spectrum.
Okay, thank you for your viewpoint.
Thank you.
Now you're saying you're, 50% not beneficial. Is that good or safe for others?
No, it's not, because it can also cause others to feel certain ways depending on what it is I'm lacking or what I'm not bringing to that relationship, it could cause mental instabilities, unsafe mental and things of that. It can make them question the person I am and the other aspects, things of that nature. It can also ruin that relationship. So no.
Okay. So thank you for your honest viewpoint. Do you think that, okay, let me put it in other words. What do you think is the reason for you not being 100% beneficial to others? That is a really big question.
Lacking in self, or needing certain aspects in self to improve on, so that I can bring those certain aspects I'm lacking to a relationship.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Nancy.
Yeah, lacking in certain aspects as on self, so that I can provide those things to others. Because if I can't even provide those things to myself, or do those things to myself, or recognize it, how can I offer it to someone else or bring to the table? So I have to keep improving on myself daily, so that way I can improve on those things in those relationships.
All right. Thank you for expressing it. Do you think that relationships is something that you need to be involved with, being that you're not giving that 100% beneficial?
It depends, I think, on the type of relationship. I'll say certain relationships, like dating wise, no. I think right now that wouldn't be a good relationship to be in. Friendship is 50-50. I feel like it can be and it can't, because it can be tiring and draining on the friendship, which I've learned. But I feel like if I truly love that person, and if I actually mean and want to do better, it can be beneficial for the other person by just continuing to showing that person that you actually mean what you want to, that you want to bring that beneficialness to that relationship, so they're not only one-sided. Now, if the other person is also unbeneficial, then no, it's not a good friendship to be in at that time. And same with family relationships and dynamics, because that's also a relationship, even if people don't want to realize that.
Yes, definitely a relationship, and thank you for speaking your truth. So I'm going to go ahead. I was doing such that, y'all. I was fumbling over my words. What does, hey, Miss Danielle.
Hey.
So,
goodness.
what does a beneficial relationship look like to me? When I hear beneficial relationship, I see togetherness. That's the word that it gives me. It gives me togetherness. It's like a team. I'll say that it's like a team. And am I beneficial to others? Fuck yeah. Okay. Fuck yeah. I'm beneficial to everybody that's in my life. Whether it's my family, my friends, my man, my job, whatever. Kicking it raw, yes, I'm beneficial to everything. And you know what? That's a good thing, but it also can be stressful. But I am someone that is dependable, okay? And you can always count on me. Okay? I just want to put that out there. Yes?
Lean on me.
Good, pure-hearted person. Thank you, God, for blessing me to be the person I am.
Yes, thank you, Lord.
So, Miss Danielle, before we take them to church, okay, did you want to check the comments and make sure before we keep going? And I do see that it is a Saturday night, so I feel like a lot of people are out. They doing them, but it's okay. Because if you do not catch the show when we are live, you can catch the show anytime afterwards. YouTube, our website, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, we're good, but I know we always say hey to Trina, but she did say hello, my beautiful black amazing women, and we love it.
Yes.
And thank you.
Thank you, Miss Trina. We really do appreciate the love and
Yes.
support, and thank you for tuning in tonight.
Yeah.
All right, so who wants to piggyback on any of this that we all said? So far, I don't have anything to piggyback on y'all with, but
No, beneficial, beneficial. I feel like everyone is in a beneficial relationship. Even if it's healthy,
Really?
unhealthy, yeah, everybody is, in my opinion. You're getting something from everyone that you are engaged with. Period. Whether it's a conversation, whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's support, whatever it is, even in a healthy relationship, everybody's in a beneficial relationship.
okay. Well, I respect what you're saying, of course, and I feel like your viewpoint you do have a point, honestly. But I'm going to say mine is kind of 50-50 with Miss Danielle's, because I feel like everybody is not, to me, in a beneficial relationship. Some people are in relationships that's not beneficial to them because they're not getting anything out of it. They may be getting that relationship part out of it, but they're not receiving anything from that foundation of the relationship. So that's what mine would be, if you kind of get what I'm saying.
Right.
Okay. So I'm 50-50 with yours, and then, mine. Ms. D, how you feel?
Well, since you broke it in that aspect, the first I disagreed. I felt like no, but when you look at it in that aspect, yes, you, like you said, you are getting basically that relationship or title out of it. So you are still getting something out of it. It just might not be as an equal beneficial relationship. One person getting 99 and you getting that 1%. So you still get 1%. So I guess yes, in a way,
no matter what,
you technically are
if somebody's
getting a
getting
benefit.
something, even if you're being mistreated, it's somewhere that you're getting something. So everybody, to me, everybody's in a beneficial
So you,
relationship.
just before we get into question number 2, so you think even if you're getting mistreated, that you're getting something? Is that what I
It could
just...
be something that you're getting from that person. Whether now you're being mistreated or not, it's something that you could be getting. So that's a benefit for you.
I'm still...
I respect, in my opinion, I think, I feel it, like I said, I see it from your aspect.
Right.
Me looking at it from your aspect, I still don't feel, my person, I don't feel like every relationship is beneficial, but I feel like every relationship has a benefit, but it doesn't make it a beneficial
that's basically what I was
relationship
saying.
because it's not actually benefiting you. You just get a benefit or 2 or 3 benefits, but it's actually not a benefit.
Hey, Natty, love you. Hey,
It's
Anita.
a benefit that you're getting. So you're getting a benefit. But I see what y'all saying.
We love you, Anita.
Hey,
We love you,
Anita.
Natty. So I love the way y'all just put it, okay? So we're going to go ahead and kick it off to question number 2 for tonight. When a relationship requires, okay, this is deep. This is deep. When a relationship requires that you requires that they reap benefits from you, how does that make you feel? When a relationship requires that they reap benefits from you, how does that make you feel, and what is your approach? I'm going to let Ms. D take that away.
Well, I'm sorry, since she's typing.
Okay.
No,
cool.
I can go.
Okay, go ahead.
So, just reiterate, it's when a relationship requires they reap benefits from you, how does that make you feel? What is your approach?
Yes.
All right.
Take your time, baby. Take your time.
I guess as far as aspects of making you feel, I think it depends. It depends on exactly what the benefits are they're asking from. Like, what are they asking to benefit you from? And basically to see if, think about it, or basically see if it's something reasonable or if it's unreasonable. Is it something I'm okay with or not? Then it goes from there on how I feel. Now, if it's something unreasonable or maybe something in my eyes I see as disrespectful, then I'm gonna feel disrespect or anger or whatever, or push away like, no, we good. Ain't no ties, no nothing like that. But if it's something I feel is reasonable or anything, then I feel like it's okay. We can work on this, we can do this, I can provide this or whatever, or move forward or approach, go forward with it, depending on what it is. So, I know that was a little all over the place, a little bit rambling.
No, I got what you were saying 1000%, and I think you had a message. You gotta go out.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes.
Sorry, y'all. I'll be back. We running around.
Yes, I do apologize. So, I do get what Miss D was saying while she stepped to the side, and she'll be right back. So, Miss D, you okay? So, I do get what Miss D was stating in regards to how she viewed that. She feel like it depends on what you're requiring of her, and if she agrees with it or disagrees with it, and she may feel a different emotion depending on what it is that you are asking her, what you're requiring of her. So I'm gonna go second, Ms. Danielle. So when a relationship requires that they reap benefits from me, how does it make me feel? It can make me feel two ways. It can make me feel understandable, like, okay, in order for us to have this relationship, this is what you're requiring of this foundation. It can make me feel understandable, or it can make me feel used. Okay? It's either or for me. Ain't no in between. I understand it, or I'm feeling used. That's just what it is. Straight. No cut cards. And if it makes me feel understandable, then that means that we agree to the same thing. We both understand the viewpoint that we're coming from. Basically, so we both getting what we want. If it feels like I'm being used, or it feels like something fishy, then I'm going to step back and I want no parts in that friendship, because it's going to ring off red flags. It's going to make me think, it's something weird going on with this. And, you know, that gut feeling and that vibe always picks up with me. So I weigh all my options. And then we have the people who do hide their real reason and their real colors. And, you know, they might trick you up and get you in something that you don't really want to be in, or do whatever it is that they do. And when you see those red flags and you see those signs, it's up to you if you want to continue with that relationship or if you want to break ties. But for me, when somebody requires that they reap benefits from me, I can be understandable, or I can just feel like, red flags. This is something that's not gonna go well. Giving off used vibes, and I don't fuck with that. What's my approach? My approach is always communication. I feel like if you are requiring, if you're coming to me and you're saying you're requiring something from me, let's talk about what you're requiring. Let's both come to a common understanding. Let's both have, you know, an agreement of, okay, this is what you want. Okay, cool. I can give you that. I can give you that. Or if I can't, I have no problem with telling you, no, that's not something that I'm okay with giving you. And then we can go from there. But I feel like for me, my approach is always communication. If you ain't communicating, baby, then you're really losing. You got to communicate. You know, if somebody's telling you that they are reaping certain benefits from you and certain requirements, then you need to really take it upon yourself to really, one, view who the person is first. Because, you know, I'm just being real. View who the person is, and then take it from there to be like, okay, this was their approach. We need to talk about this. Let's both come to a common understanding, and let's go from there. That's how I look at it.
Right. What about if you, in your
Hey Jay, love you.
in your scenario, if you are communicating?
Okay, yes, Anita, real quick.
Okay.
Real quick, Miss Anita said, if I feel uncomfortable, I'm going to step back and also see the red flags there. Exactly, I just said that. I agree. And what was your question?
What I was going to say, what if y'all are communicating effectively and, you know, they're still saying that they're not receiving that benefit from you, but you're like, I'm giving it to you, but they're not. Like, how do you handle that situation?
I feel like for me, because I've been through that before, I feel like if you're requiring something of me and we talked about it,
Right.
and you're saying that you're still not receiving that from me, then somewhere something is wrong.
Right.
So we need to sit down. We need to go back to the drawing board. We need to try to figure out what's missing in this foundation. And as we continue, I feel like you have all right to step away from me, because I am not giving you what you need. Period, point blank. I just feel like no one should hold off on what they need from relationships. Period, point blank. I understand what you're saying, Ms. Danielle, and I agree. But I feel like after we done went to the drawing board a few times, y'all, you got to make a decision. Either you accepting, hey girl, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. Had to check a message.
You fine, girl. So it's either, Miss Danielle, you know, it's either you gonna accept what I'm giving, because I'm giving you what you asked for, but in the best version, or you have all right to step away from it, and I will not feel any type of way. I feel like people need to be more comfortable with stepping away from people and not feeling so guilty about it, or not feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, they left me or left me behind. It's just all about choosing yourself. So I would say if we keep going to the drawing board, something got to give at this point. We got to make a decision. So that was a good question.
Right.
Okay, girl. Yes, so, Miss
Question.
Danielle, we on the same question, Miss
Okay.
B. Yeah. Girl, you only stepped up for 2 minutes?
No, it felt longer.
Oh, okay. So, Miss Danielle, we're going to go ahead and let you answer. When a relationship requires that they reap benefits from you, how does that make you feel?
It just depends if we are equally on the same page and loyal and love each other. I don't care about you receiving benefits from me because I'm receiving benefits from you. Like, it's give and take in relationships. I feel like I have no problem with that. I don't really even probably pay attention as it being a benefit because we're on the same page. Now, in regards to, let's see, if we're not on the same page, and you're wanting to benefit from me or something from me, like I said, if you're on my bad side, you're not getting that. So, that's just pretty point blank. But even if at the moment I'm still giving that to you, before I completely turn it all off, you gotta get it together, or it's just done. So that answers that. I feel
And what's
like,
your approach?
what's my approach?
Yeah, somebody requiring to reap benefits from you.
Like I said, I feel like I basically answered mine. If we're on the same page and level, I'm cool with it. If we're not, then I'm going to be very resistant to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your truth. Miss Anita did.
Yeah, and Nita said sometimes that's where the homework comes in. It's 50-50. And that's true. And a lot of people don't want to do the homework. And maybe some people, in all types of relationships just may be fed up. And, it's to their end with, and they no longer want to
Yeah, and
do
I
the
think
homework.
that's okay.
And then some person, finally they want to wake up and do the homework. Well, it may be too late.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like that's okay
Yeah.
for that person to make that choice to step away. I think we don't give people that freedom enough to say this is not where I want to be anymore. This is not where I'm
Right.
safe, or this is not working for me. And I feel like when we hear those words, it's like, or you know what I'm saying, or it's like,
Yeah.
it's like it's a bad thing that actually could be actually benefited everybody. It could be benefiting them, you, and the whole situation.
Right.
So I feel like that's my viewpoint. And thank you, ladies, for speaking y'all truth. And thank you, everybody in the comments.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and get into the last question of the night. All right. So this is a good one. Are you beneficial? Excuse me. I said, are you beneficial? Y'all got to excuse me. This is day 2 of me fumbling over my words. Are beneficial relationships a safety net, a coexisting space, or a come up? Choose wisely, because that's deep.
For
Are
me,
beneficial relationships a safety net, a coexisting space, or a come up?
I'll answer that first. I feel like it's all three. When you are getting benefits, again, whether you're in a healthy or unhealthy relationship, you may not see it as you receiving benefits, but you are. It is definitely a safety net because you know that you can depend on that person or not. It's also a come up because if y'all 50-50 or whatever, 100-100 or head-to-head, and y'all in it to win it, y'all gonna win together, so y'all gonna grow together. And the other one, what was it, coexisting?
A coexisting space.
You're coexisting, you there. So I feel like it's all three, personally for me.
Thank you. I love the way you put that, Ms. D.
I feel like it depends on the type of coexisting relationship. I mean, the beneficial relationship. I feel like it can be all three. It can be one of the other, or it can be either or. Like, I feel like if it's a healthy, full blossoming beneficial relationship, it can be all three. It can be a safety net. It can be coexisting. and it can be a come up because y'all both benefit each other and it's blossoming and growing. If it's like a one-sided relationship where one party's just in it to win it, it can only be a come up, and it's only being a come up for that one person. That one person is actually benefiting, and for the other person, it just might be a safety net. Like it also can depend on the parties what they're getting. One person as a safety net is even though it's unhealthy, and that other person is only benefiting because they're coming up off of that person, and this person is using it as a safety net, even though it's hurting them. They're using it as a comfort. So I think it just depends on the individuals in the beneficial relationship and what the beneficial relationship dynamic is. That's what I'm looking for, dynamic, to basically which one it will fall under or if it falls under all three.
I love that. So I feel like so far everybody's got a different view. I got a different view too. So that was what Miss Danielle, the way she put it, the way you just put it. See, it's just like so many different ways that the beneficial relationship can go. So for me, when I say our beneficial relationship is safety net, coexisting, or come up, I'm going to say it's definitely a coexisting space. And I feel like it's just because in that moment in time, y'all both are coexisting in the same space. You know, y'all are doing things, y'all are pigging back off of each other, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I feel like it's not a safety net because I feel like at any given time that relationship can differ. If it switch, shit can change. So it's like you looking at that as a safety net not gonna really benefit you in this beneficial relationship because that safety net that you can shield and you can build this box and this protector of whatever relationship it is, that can change. So I feel like you might think it's a safety net, but it's not. I also feel like it's not a come up because I feel like, yeah, you can be involved with a family, friend, a mate, whoever, and y'all can come up together, y'all can do whatever y'all supposed to do together. But it doesn't mean that gears won't switch. The same thing I said with a safety net. They might be like, look, you know what I'm saying, you've been eating on me for a while, like, I think it's time for you to do your own thing. You done. Like, I'm cutting off ties with you. Ain't no financial help, ain't none of that. You're cut off. Or, look, I can't do this 50-50 thing with you no more. Like, I'm ready to be on my own. I'm ready to do my own thing. This is over with. So I feel like all of that, when it comes to the come up and a safety net, can be changed. Those gears can switch fast. But I feel like with the coexisting space, that's always going to stay the same because in a relationship, that's basically what y'all are doing.
I love all three of our different opinions. What I'm going to say in regards to yours, you say you feel like the coexisting is the same.
Yeah.
And I understand what you're saying, but I feel like that's not the same because, yeah, you can still be coexisting, but that can also switch up too as well. But I feel like from your whole viewpoint, you're looking at it long term, future wise. Yes. So that's where your viewpoint comes from.
Because, I mean, let's be honest, relationships are long term, future wise until gears switch.
Right.
So,
and your viewpoint was looked at basically on the individuals.
Yes.
I feel like
aspect
and needs. Like the same thing. It can also, like she just proved, it can be one day it can be a come up and coexistence, and then tomorrow the dynamic of it can change to a safety net to coexisting or just strictly coexisting. So,
what is coexisting to y'all? I know you said
that's a good one. I feel like coexisting is what I was going through. We was just coexisting in the same space. It wasn't like it wasn't a come up. You know what I'm saying? I was up.
No, but simply coexisting. What is coexisting?
That's what I'm saying. It was what I was in. I was in a coexisting space.
I'm saying it's not explaining the scenario, but explain what coexisting is.
Okay. I feel like coexisting is just two people dealing with each other. They're just dealing with each other. They're in the same space. They might be around the same people, places, or things. They might even live under the same roof. But they're just dealing with each other to a minimum. We're coexisting to try to make something balance or work out, but it's not really there. We just coexisting in the same space.
But some people, it might not be there.
But you asked me, what is it to me?
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah. What? Let's take it.
If you want that,
yeah, that's a good one.
It's Tamika, but yeah.
It's similar to hers. I think coexist to me is just basically having any type of basically relationship or involvement with another individual, whether at a distance, together, same roof, or different states, whatever. Just basically
It's to
having
a bare minimum kind
and
of.
having any type of interaction with another individual on and off or a regular basis basically means you coexisting. Now if you see somebody one time, then no, you're not coexisting. But if you see each other like once a year or every couple months or every single day, I feel like, and you have some type of form of interaction with this another individual, it's a coexistence. Y'all have some type of arrangement or relationship that's ongoing or entangled on and off or whatever.
I feel like if for my
on and off, I don't know what that. Like, I guess I'm trying to understand.
I'm saying for on and off basically, if in reference like if you only deal with this person once a year or every couple of months or something like that.
what y'all are talking like kind of like well
Y'all
when
talk, it's on and off because you're not dealing with that person every single day. You deal with them
so you
every 3
coexist
months
when
or whatever.
you
Every
are
once a
dealing with
year.
that person. What you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's y'all coexistence. Y'all deal with each other on and off once a year or every 3 months or something like that.
I get what you're saying.
You still don't understand.
I understand, but I guess it just opened my mind. Like, I can't really explain it. Like, when I hear things, viewers, I think about it deeply, and then I come back the next day or whatever, and I just, yeah.
I'll answer the same question. To me, a coexisting relationship, partnership, whatever, is individuals working, and I'm not gonna say working together because it may not be working together, working and operating in the same circle for whatever the reasons may be. Okay? And I'm not gonna say
Ms. Danielle, I
together.
just said that. I just worded it differently.
I don't think you said the same thing.
I
But
did.
you may have, but I feel like
I did.
mine's
I
a little
said
different.
coexisting in the same people, places, or things in that moment,
Right, you
in
said
that
that
time.
part, yeah. But I'm not talking about, well, I mean, I guess so, a little bit. So that's my definition.
I think this goes deeper than we think. Like, while I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm just
Oh,
like,
well, coexisting definitely goes deeper.
no, I'm talking about beneficial relationships.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, I think this goes deeper than what we really, like, I feel like we touched the surface, so I feel like we need a part 2 on this. And I want to go a little deeper into it because I feel like this just opened up me to think, like, like, it's a few things that I heard tonight from y'all that I want to kind of dig more into that'll actually benefit me. I'm telling y'all, it's healing, baby. It's healing.
Got you.
Miss Davy, you want to answer or? Okay. Okay, I thought she did too. But she,
You said what I said, opened your mind. Like what aspect? Oh, wait.
we'll talk about that after. Yeah.
Okay.
Nita said we have to be on the same page in the beginning. She said people do change.
People do, they do change, and I feel like that's why it's not necessarily a come up or, you know, a safety net. Because
Well, I understood what you were saying, but it can be a safety net for a lot of people.
in that moment, Miss Danielle.
Yeah, in that moment, but it also could have benefit them even for the future. It depends
Well,
on the person.
let's be
It
honest.
depends
Let's
on
be honest.
what it was.
Let's be honest, it can be a come up as far as longevity, right?
Right.
But once it's over with that situation, family, friend, mate, whoever, you now have to pick up those pieces in certain aspects.
Right.
You might
That's
be
true.
able to take
But that
that
position
and go
could,
with you.
that benefit could have put you in a position to where you don't have to do as much.
And that's true.
Or maybe the
And
bare
that's true,
minimum.
too.
So it is, to me, a comma or a
But
safety
that can
net.
change. I think the only one that can't change is the coexisting space.
Now that can change because you can no longer coexist, or the dynamic of the coexisting can change. So that can definitely change.
I feel like coexisting can change, but it can't. But I have to go deeper into that. What I'm saying is, it's out of the safety net and the come up. I feel like coexisting is totally different because whether you still involved with that relationship or whatever, you're still coexisting. Even if it's over, you're still coexisting. Because yes, you might not be, it kind of piggybacks to what Ms. B said. You might not be around this person or these people on the regular, but you might have to see them a couple times a month or once a year or twice a year. You have to coexist in that space. Yes, you might not be the way it was, but it can be very odd to coexist in these spaces.
Right. So that's why I said it changes. That's what I'm saying.
I
And
know,
what she
I'm
said,
saying-
she's saying in the aspect where at the end of the day, these relationships, beneficial relationships, there's always going to be coexistence. It's always
Yeah,
a
that's
form
basically
of
what I'm saying.
coexistence there. No matter how the coexisting dynamic changes, it's still coexistence
So that proves
there.
my point, that it
But-
still changes.
It changes, but
Yeah.
coexistence still there, unlike
The coexistence
beneficial
will
or
always stay.
safety net. Safety net completely can go away
Yeah,
completely
okay, yeah,
out of the
that's-
relationship
yeah.
and the come up. But either way it go, coexistence is still involved. Now they might change the type of coexistence, but it's still coexistence
Okay,
overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
But
I had to sit
basically
back
you
and
just
listen
saying,
to it.
because it's the opportunity there, because you're going to have to, maybe
it's gonna be
a
there
blue
regardless.
or whatever. you
Yeah,
have to
it's
go
gonna be
with
there
this.
regardless.
Especially
I
if
could
you're
go a
in the
little
same
deeper, but
circle.
I ain't even gonna go there. But yeah,
Got you.
that's basically what I'm saying.
Let's see. And Nita said relationship is a win-win situation. And she also said long-standing relationship is faith and love. Yes, faith. Faith. Faith
Yes,
first.
I love that. I love
Faith
that.
first.
I love that, Miss Anita. But I also feel like you need to give me something to have faith in. Because if I constantly see a downfall of a relationship, it's only so much that I can take to be like, okay.
Well, I don't know if she maybe talk about God, your religion, faith. and
I
love.
don't know. I don't
So
know what
just tell us
she's mean.
what's
I don't know
going
what
on,
you're
but-
meaning, Anita. But I'm just giving my viewpoint, Miss Danielle. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, girl.
Well, I think
Miss
she might be
Danielle
talking
been
about
on one tonight.
I think she talking about a healthy, long-standing relationship.
Yeah.
Healthy, yes, and that I haven't had, Miss Anita. So yes,
I don't know, but from the way it's worded, that's what I'm thinking. She's talking about a
okay,
healthy,
and that
long-standing
I need, okay. And I'm not just talking about, well, in that aspect, I was talking about mates, but even in family, even in friendships, I need all around healthiness, and I am thankful and blessed for the healthy relationships I do have.
Right.
So let's clap it up for the healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's hard out here.
So before we go tonight, is there anything else you guys want to say to the viewers? We love y'all. We said a lot yesterday, so we're not going to drag it out tonight.
Right.
We just wanted to make sure we got on here and gave y'all what we promised. And that was another great topic for us to open up to and heal from. What do you guys want to say before we go?
I just want to say, I love you ladies. I love all our viewers.
Thank
Tonight's
you. We love you
conversation
too.
was great. I never really thought about the beneficial relationships on this
Me either.
this level, and you ladies actually said some things made me think about more and look at things more. Even the
I
questions.
noticed that too, like with every show, I will take something that we all like might have had different views about, or the viewers had views about, and I'll think on it like, wow, that really was deep. It'll help me heal. Like I've been healing with our podcast for years.
And I love the questions, especially from not just tonight's show, but last night's show. Like I noticed, I don't know about you ladies, but these questions actually made you stop and think, and actually have to actually think on some things you might not have thought about before, or think about it in an actual different aspect that maybe we should have been thinking about it in, or things like that.
That's so true.
So I actually love the questions.
Thank you.
And I love tonight's conversation and last night. I feel like both of them was well needed.
It was for me too. I
I
ain't
feel
gonna
like
lie.
both shows is a little bit of a revelation and things that everybody can heal from and take something from. And you should definitely take from it. If not, you're missing those jewels and missing a golden opportunity for you to learn. And also, if you haven't watched last night's show, definitely
Woo.
after we end this live, definitely go check it out. Both shows will be available, of course, on our YouTube and our website, kickmeraw.com, on the Reels Chronicle tab. tomorrow.
Thank you.
So definitely go check that out. Also, I'm going to go ahead and remind y'all, send them stars, send them love. Also, make sure to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please make sure so we can see y'all for our Just Kicking It kickoffs and everything. We love showing love to our supporters and subscribers. So please go in there, change your settings under your settings tab. Make your subscriptions visible so we can see you. If we don't see you, we can't, and we will be updating or showing a video on how to do that as well if you need some assistance. If not tomorrow, sometime.
They definitely
next
gonna
week.
need the assistance, but we need y'all to make that visible, baby. In order for y'all to be entered for these cash giveaways and these gifts that we give out, y'all already know everything else that we do. Stay tuned. Just stay tuned, subscribe, stay in the loop. Our day one supporters, be on the lookout. We got some merchandise coming y'all way. Miss Danielle, what you gotta say to the people?
I just want to say thank y'all for watching tonight.
Yes, thank y'all as always. Hashtag Kicking It Raw. Hashtag Raw. Hashtag Raw Authentic Women.
Hashtag Raw Nation.
Hashtag Raw
Hashtag
Nation.
too.
Yes.
We love y'all and Raw Nation. We really appreciate y'all. We're continuing to grow. We want y'all to grow with us. We got some great things coming up for y'all. We got some things coming up in the community. We just got a lot. We love y'all and we thank y'all.
Before we go, Anita did say, she said, put God first in everything. She said, real talk, ladies, I love it. And she said, amen.
Yes,
we love
love
you.
you, sis.
Yes,
Thank
love
you. And like we said, stay tuned for what's next with Kicking It Raw. You never know.
Yes, until next time.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, hold on, girl. Don't give them your goodies.
I didn't. I kept them closed. I kept them click, clink.
Yeah, you can